Hello everybody, Kyle here, Game Time. We made it to the third and probably last part of these gaming catalog videos. If this is your thing, thanks for checking it out. If not, that's okay. It's kind of a little niche little area. Previous two videos, we took a look at like Atari and Intellivision stuff. In the first video, last video was a lot more Sega and Nintendo era. And we kind of jumping up to post 2000. First thing we're taking a look at this time is a winter catalog for, looks like GameCube, Game Boy Advance. I know I got a couple here. Eric, Mighty Q Dog, had a couple he showed me. Follow him on Twitter. I said I had three, but it looks like one comes a little bit later, kind of 09, 010-ish. So if we're going to try to do these pretty quick, maybe we'll do a fourth video, I don't know. But this is kind of GameCube flying high. Yeah, well, obviously, winter 2002, so. Got, look at all those great GameCube games. Definitely a jump up from where we last left off with the Sega and NES. Metroid Prime. See, I told you, they keep making those Metroid games every year. They're all great. Got some Wind Waker there. Didn't like the game originally, just a lot of that cartoony look to it, but grew to love it pretty quick here. Resident Evil 0. Good times there. Star Fox Adventures, Mario Sunshine. Boy, I have all these games except for, well, I did have that back in the day, but I need to reacquire it for GameCube, or at least the Wii version of that. One of the best Mario games, easily, and one of the best GameCube games. Super Mario Sunshine. Don't at me, bro. Just don't at me. Original Animal Crossing, Wario World. Don't have those, actually. I gotta get, may try out that Wario game. It's pretty much the best of the best now. We got Road Rats and games I've never heard of, so yeah. Spyro, Frogger Beyond, Defender. Actually, that 3D Defender game, PS2, GameCube era, not bad. Not bad. Ooh, got some Resident Evil 2 and 3. How about that? I bet they'll never remake those games again, so you better get them. 1080, kind of Nintendo's SSX series, if you will. Good version of Namco Museum, lots of stuff on there. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Not a big fan of those 2D Mortal Kombat, or 3D Mortal Kombat games. I prefer the 2Ds. However, what was good 3D fighter was those Godzilla Destroy All Monsters. You ever play those? Those are excellent. Those GameCube era Godzilla games, highly recommended. Look up some gameplay for that. One of my favorite shooters, actually, Nightfire, one of my first ones I ever got. And Time Splitters. I go on and on how much I love some Time Splitters. I won't do that now. So, showing Mario Party, Super Monkey Ball. Oh, I'm surprised that's further down the line. Nintendo they just don't like that F-Zero. But, you kind of see, oh, the Skies of Arcadia. I mean, that's extremely hard to find GameCube game. We got sports, lots of sports ball. Let's take a look at Game Boy Advance here. We're going to shoot through that. Oh, Metroid Fusion. For those of you who haven't played that, do so. If you love Super Metroid and those games, please play that. Link to the Past remake for Game Boy Advance also comes with the first Four Swords game. Some Kirby Yoshi's Island remake for the Game Boy Advance. It's good for a lot of Super Nintendo stuff. See, there's Contra Advance. The Alien Wars, that was a Super Nintendo game. Some Castlevania. Good old stuff there. Crash Bandicoot on the Game Boy Advance. Seeing Crash Bandicoot in Smash Brothers isn't that far-fetched. Super Ghouls and Ghosts, I don't think I've ever seen that on Game Boy Advance. Interesting. SSX on GBA. Oh, I shot through some pages here. WrestleMania, Street Fighter. I don't know how those 2D fighting games would go too well on handheld. I had like Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 on old Game Boy, but they just don't play that well. Good for back in the day. E-Reader, never had one of those, but would have been fun to get some of those classic games, some Mario Party and Pokemon stuff on there. There's Animal Crossing. And of course, wouldn't be a catalog without selling some of their wares. There's all the cool controllers and Game Boy Advances you could get. There's all the accessories you could get. Do have that Game Boy player, love it. Did a video on that too, check that out. And I wonder, summer 2003, so about half a year later, Nothing too wild on here. Probably a lot of the same stuff. So I'm gonna shoot through this a little bit quicker. GameCube has 3 colors now. You can get the platinum one and a Game Boy Advance SP. Love that one quite a bit, actually. Still play it. There's that Game Boy Player, Game Boy e-reader, all the cards and stuff you can get for it. Pokemon cards got in on that. And those accessories again. So there's that GameCube. The black Game Boy Player, that's kind of interesting. Hey, got some Double Dash. Must have came out in the meantime. F-Zero, a little more promoted on there. Love some Mario Golf. Star Fox game. It wasn't the adventure one. Actually, it must be before they called it whatever that second one was on GameCube. Interesting. Could be Aeroids and Pokemon. So, yeah, Red Faction too. Remember that? That's some pretty good stuff. Mario Party 5 now. Oh, a great Bond game, actually. Everything or Nothing. Very cinematic, third person. So, yeah, some of the same stuff, some new stuff. Advance Wars, I wish they bring that back, quite honestly. Final Fantasy, some Sonic games, more sports ball. Jumping up to 2004, this is all DS, coming holiday 2004. That original model, actually never had the original model. I was a PSP fan back in the day, but did get the DS Lite model. You could play Game Boy Advance games on that. I think you can on here as well. Yeah, I see it right there. But that original DS, pretty bulky and heavy. This is not Game Boy, or excuse me, DS. This is GameCube stuff. Like No Way Metroid Prime 2 was on there. So more GameCube stuff. We're at Mario Party 6 now. Beautiful Joe. I know Rambox from Retro Fandango. He loves him. Some Beautiful Joe. Hey, there's... Oh, no, it's not DS. This is Game Boy Advance SP. Some Pokemons. Final Fantasy. I do have a lot of Final Fantasy games for Game Boy Advance. Good way to play it. Grand Theft Auto Advance. Kind of fun, actually. Even though it's one of those top-downs, it had a lot of charm to it, actually. Got all that. Game Boy Video. And that's it. So, wonder, yeah, DS itself might not have been out by then. But I'll tell you what I did like in that time frame. PSP, and here's your essential guide to PSP, and we'll probably end with this on this video. So this is what I like to play. Some movies. Look at all those great movies there. Everyone has a PSP, like watching their movies. Headphones can jam out to some music. Eventually, shortly after it came out, had an internet browser, so an internet radio. Memory cards. Thank you, Sony, for doing those memory cards back in the day when you did them right. Not like those Vito memory cards. That was a nightmare. Mercury, actually a unique puzzle game. Highly recommended. Metal Gear Acid Death Jr., fun little platformer. I think it was a launch game. There's some Wipeout on PSP. Fantastic. Luminous, also a good puzzle game. Some Twisted Metal. Ridge Racer. Add for a game. Tony Hawk's Underground 2 Remix. I love me some Tony Hawk Underground. Especially that second one was just a lot of fun. Darkstalkers Chronicles. Needed some good fighting game on your PSP. Tiger Woods NBA Street. And the reason why I loved PSP so much, it had just a lot of games that were on PS2 at the time. Let's Play. Yeah, definitely. That looks fun. Whereas Nintendo, DS kind of had the gimmicky stuff. Obviously, I love both handhelds nowadays, but I think the PSP just had a lot of good console quality stuff and a lot of good multimedia stuff, especially when you did the movies and could connect to the internet and it was an MP3 player and all that. Good times. All right, so I lied. That won't be our last video. We'll do finish off with some modern games in the next video. So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time.